Hello humans and demons alike, welcome back to Vox Populi, your show for news from the realm of the living. It has been a busy week, so let's get right into it. Top of the hour, and we're once again starting with the war in Iran. Contrary to anybody's intuitions, the mentally deranged orange that sits in the White House has actually managed to negotiate a deal to end the war in Iran. At least that's what we would say if it was true. The Iran situation is complicated and simple at the same time. Trump has negotiated a statement of intent with Iran that is supposed to lead into further conversations into a full-blown peace deal. But there are multiple problems for the USA. The deal, as it stands, expects $300 billion worth of reparation funds for the damage caused by the war, along with peace on all fronts, which includes the retrievement of Israel out of the region. Israel's prime minister, as expected, isn't willing to comply with this arrangement and doesn't want to end the war. After the original time of further negotiations had been pushed back, now a US delegation is apparently making its way to Iran as we speak. We will keep you updated on how this plays out, but it is fairly certain to say that this whole situation is to no one's surprise far more complex and difficult to solve, as Trump claims. We will stay in the USA for another much more absurd kind of news. The 250 years anniversary of the USA has sadly fallen into the term of Trump and has been celebrated by him with a UFC event. Something that no other president on any occasion has done. Among the VIPs were military generals as well as various billionaires like Mark Zuckerberg. The event reports costs of at least $150 million out of taxpayer money that could have been used elsewhere. In our opinion, it is really weird and gross to see people starve while $150 million are wasted on such an event. Before we fly over to the ocean to see what's going on in Europe, we have to report one more absurd controversy in connection to Trump. The far-right Italian minister-president has reportedly criticized Trump for lying. But about what? Could it be that he wouldn't start another war? Or that he would end the Iran war as quick as possible? Or that he said that he isn't in the Epstein files? No, apparently he told reporters that Melonie, the Italian minister-president, asked him for a photo when she didn't. That's some shit worth starting a controversy about. It's not like we have anything more important to do. Over in the UK, the government, led by the Labour Party, is in a deep crisis after losing the local elections all over the country. In addition to the pressure from the outside, there's now also coming pressure from the inside concerning the head of the party and current Minister-President, Keir Starmer. After the devastating losses of the centre-left Labour Party, elections for leadership of the party are coming up. Normally, this would just be a question of formality, especially for the party currently in power. But due to the losses, many people see that the time for Starmer as party leader and possibly prime minister is up. As favourite for his position is the current Greater Manchester mayor Andy Burnham. The UK has been in crisis of leadership for the country for years, having had 6 different minister-presidents in the last 10 years. And it seems like the crisis isn't gonna resolve anytime soon. For some rapid-fire news concerning the war in Ukraine, the EU has declared to extend the current sanctions on Russia for at least another year. We will see how much of this can persist. And for some final news from my home country Germany again, the PDL, the Partei Die Linke, a self-declared far-left party, has now finally decided to officially declare the genocide in Gaza a genocide in Gaza, something that the United Nations had already done last year. And last but not least, we couldn't end the week without some sad news. The German Minister of Inner Affairs has once again decided to deport 30 people to Afghanistan, an Islamic regime under the rule of the Taliban, where many people are subject to religious and political discrimination. Although these people were criminals, we here at VoxTech believe that all criminals, regardless of their race, gender, or residential status, should be equally punished for their crimes. But apparently, just like the Husband Hotel, the German government decided that only some sinners are worth saving. And that's the most important news of the week. Have a wonderful day and always remember, trust us with your everything.